work.
When I'm in my zone, I feel like I'm alone. I feel like I'm unknown to the world that's full of clones. My originality's focused on principalities broken. I'm loaning my heart and soul to the game that's scared to pay it back. And failure is a motherfucker. The strength to go on and believing in another sucker who don't see the vision in you. So you gotta work harder times two. Gotta make it do what it do. With the limited sources you have, your dream is still a fine motivation in you and inspire the world to do what you can. If you love it, then fuck it, get through it. Yeah. Mumble mentality activated. I waited for so long. Get burdens I've outweighed. When you see me in my zone.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, what is the motherfucking deal? As you can see, we got a full house tonight. The fellas is in the building. It's been a hell of a week. I am the hostess with the mostest, the one they call Mr. GQ. And I said what I said. Whataburger is better than In-N-Out. Go cry to your mama.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, I don't have a catchy punchline or phrase this week. But it's your boy from the sideline, DJ Micah B. What's good, everybody? Happy Gentlemen's Talk Wednesday.
What's going on, y'all? It's Outlaw, and I hate to break it to you, but you might not be the first round pick.
Damn. That's how you starting off the show?
Wait till we get to the unhinged.
God damn it. What's going on, people? It's Mr. Gent coming at you again. It's your mother's favorite son.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have got an outstanding, outlandish, packed ass show for you. But before we get to all that shit, let me get this part out the way real quick. The most important part of the show, obviously, like we like to make sure y'all know, the following show is not intended for children under the age of 16. There will be adult language and content in this show. Viewer discretion is advised. So, now that everybody understands that, I will start. Before I make the rounds and talk to the fellas real quick, I got to say it on the air, so I'll go ahead and say it. I took 2 more L's this past weekend. I talked all my shit, and I took some L's this weekend from that guy over here next to me and shit. You know, one of them games, he barely got by, but, you know, it happened. This is what happens when you play all the way into fucking Monday and shit get controversial.
Hey.
Hey, listen.
Hey. Ain't no barely nothing, because whenever you beat me by point whatever, you don't come on here and say you barely won. You come on here.
Because I normally don't beat you by point whenever.
You
just blow you the fuck out.
Did you?
I was trying to fix your audio. You sounded kind of far away, and I was trying to fix your audio real quick. That's why. There we go. All right, we're good. I was trying to turn your volume up. But yeah, I took 2 L's. I did. I mean, let me see. I got to make sure I do my math right. I went 4-4 in fantasy this past weekend. It's been a crazy, but in my money leagues, the ones that really, really matter, I'm undefeated in both. The 2 big money leagues. The third one, I'm what am I? Shit, I'm 2-2. Yeah, I'm 2-2. I barely lost in that one because DK Metcalf couldn't get a touchdown to save his fucking life on Monday. Literally, I lost by 4 points. Have Metcalf, if they gave him that touchdown, I'd have won that match. I was down. I was down 138-99 with Jahmyr Gibbs and DK Metcalf playing on Monday, and I damn near came all the way back and lost by 4.
Let me ask you a question. Is it me, or is DK Metcalf starting to have the Julio Jones effect? This motherfucker will get you all the yards in the world.
Yeah.
And he will get right there to the 3 or 4 yard line, and they will hand the ball off.
The reason I won't say that is because he catches a lot more deep touchdown passes than Julio does. Because when he played the Patriots and got that 70-yard bomb in the back of the defense, I was like, yeah, y'all not. And DK is just stupid in open field. But so anyway, I'm gonna start with Mr. Jinx. I feel like he ain't been here in like 400-500 years. So how you been, dog?
It felt like it, man. I'm tired. Been a week. It's been the past few days been testing me. But I'm here. I'm alive. I'm dead, but I'm alive.
Outlaw, what's the deal, man?
Man, I'm in tired dad mode, man. Alyssa turned 5 on Friday, and I feel like I've been and just because I call your name, I mean I'm talking.
Look, I say as soon as he said that's the most kid shit ever. Call him, huh?
You said something?
No, see, they only listen. They only listen when you're not calling them. That's the key right there.
That's exactly the key. Because when you want them, they don't listen.
Hell no.
They don't hear shit.
So she done turned, these kids, man. Yours done turned 5, mine done turned 3.
Mine turned 6 on the 8th.
Oh, the 8th of October? Sheesh. Boy. These kids, man.
Yeah.
We're getting old.
Yeah. You know what?
I know Mike remember when she was born. I know.
I'm trying to tell you, that's insane.
I didn't start quote unquote feeling old until I really started doing my full-time job, and I started doing paperwork, and these kids are born in like 04, 06.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, you was born in 04? That was my freshman year of high school. Like,
the first kid that told me I wasn't born when 9/11 happened, I almost passed out.
Bro,
that was a reality check.
There are some adults who are legal to drink who got taught 9/11 as a historical event, you know?
That's true.
They weren't
There's
born
quite a few like that, yeah. What about you, DJ Michael B? How's the world treating you these days?
We're in peak season. We're in the middle of inventory.
Well, at least y'all not on strike.
Well, we waive our right to unionize when we sign this damn sign on to do this job. So but our warehouse in particular doesn't have to rely on other countries to get our product in, because we have four of our biggest suppliers in our warehouse here in the US, which is Allchem, Innospec, Step-In, and there's another small one that we have. But they were like, the inbounds are going to slow down. The inbounds picked the hell up because Innospec and Step-In both knew they ain't getting shit from nobody else. The day yesterday, right after the strike was announced, in 30 minutes, all the spots is filled up for inbounds for Innospec and Step-In.
Damn.
No room for the shit, but it's there.
But I do want to say, I don't know how much. So I had talked to a guy back into August when I was at the gym, and he works for the port, and he was talking about, like, man, if these negotiations, don't go the way they're supposed to go, we gonna strike. Like, so I'm getting the whole prelude into the scenario, and of course, the news gonna do what the news do. They're gonna blow it out of proportion. They're gonna try to find all the negatives, poke all the holes, and all this other shit. And like, I'm gonna say it like this, and this is the most honest thing after listening to everything and then actually talking to people that work for the port and all this other shit like that. Hey man, I stand with the port workers, bro, because they're trying to replace these workers with automation.
Yep.
Like, you're trying to do something that we all learned about in like college, where they talked about one day the robots gonna take our places. We heard this shit in college, and here we are with AI, with fucking the iPhone 16 coming with Apple AI. First of all, I will turn that shit off immediately. I don't want that shit, but I'm not getting an iPhone 16 anyway. But to think about something like working at the port and it going fully automated, you're asking to get hacked. First of all, let's just start with that. Like, what is to stop a cyber attack from happening that would sabotage the entire port and make our economy really crash? Because now you don't have workers that are there doing the job that needs to be done. And the fact that I'll never understand this, and I believe this was an episode that me and Outlaw did together when it was just him and I, we will never understand why the middle class struggles more than any other class in this country.
Big facts.
We work the hardest, we pay the most taxes, we make a lot of money, but the way the cost of living keeps going, it is literally, we may as well be poor. We would live a better life if we were poor. It feels that way. Because growing up, we all thought having a $100,000 house was you was making it. You was doing something. Yeah. Good luck finding a $100,000 house in 2024. Like, if you found a $100,000 house, you know what it is? It's a 1-story, 1,100 square foot house with maybe 2 bedrooms and 1.5 baths. That's probably $100,000 house in 2024.
And with way less integrity built in the building,
Yeah.
unlike it was in the 90s where everything was nailed and not stapled, especially with roofing. That's why you get so many houses collapsing during hurricanes now.
Yeah, like me and Outlaw got houses on the, you know, in the mid to upper 200s, you know, and that's like the standard house now. Is like the $100,000 house we thought about growing up is the $200,000 houses nowadays. So like nowadays, having that $500,000 house is really a $800,000 house. Like that's where we are with this fucked off market that we live in.
And don't forget, if you living in a subdivision, that damn HOA fee.
Man,
ain't no HOA in my neighborhood.
I got one in my neighborhood. I pay that $500 a year every February.
That when I'm looking for houses, that's the first thing I look for. In both my houses, I've had 0 HOA because I don't want nobody telling me what the fuck to do with my own house.
Big
get a part at that point.
If you ain't never been on HOA TikTok, dog. Oh, it's some motherfuckers that be doing the most. I mean, motherfuckers will knock on your door. It was a video I watched where one of the HOA bylaws was that the HOA board had to have a spare key to your house.
Oh no, absolutely.
Oh, hell no.
Not at all.
I was like, so this lady had changed her locks. Dude pulled up with a locksmith and she was talking to him via the cameras and shit and talking about, listen, he's like, if you either let us in or I'm gonna have him break this lock. And I'm like, what? I was like, what are we doing here? Calissa, you know I'm on this show right now. Huh?
I'm gonna say some controversial shit. Maybe it's not controversial, but the HOA, they're fucking Nazis. Like, yeah, that's some fascist bullshit. Like, I'm not, bro. I'm the shit that the HOAs will tell you that you can and can't do with your property. Like, motherfuckers be like, you can't have your trash can visible. It's not gonna go on my fucking garage.
The hell no. My trash can's in the front of my fucking house to the left. Where they supposed to go? It's a whole bunch of sidewalk right there for my house, and that's what the fuck's happening. Like, no, fuck that. Like, oh, you can't have this type of bush or shrubbery. The fuck is my house, bitch? Like, oh, you can't have that type of Christmas lights. Are you paying for this shit?
The worst.
Hold my dick and shut the fuck up.
No, I'd say the worst. No, what?
No, like pretty much if I'm working on my car broke down, I can't have it on jacks for more than 3 days. If it's on jack for more than 3 days, they're gonna find us. Yeah, no.
That's BS.
Bro, it's my house.
Right. These are the motherfuckers that they'll tell you it's a drought, so you know, minimize your water, you know, consumption, and then be like, why is your grass dead? Like, I can't water it.
You just said we was on a fucking shortage. Like, fuck you, me. Look, heavy on the Nazi part.
Big facts.
All right, but it's the truth though. But I just wanted to get that little rant going. We've been just to kind of for clarity and for transparency for the fans out there, we've been doing a lot of conversations amongst the fellas in the chat, and so we're working on a few things to what's the word? Streamline the show that you'll see in the coming episodes. We're gonna have a new opening segment that we're gonna come out with. Is gonna be called What's Trending. We're gonna have some conversations about what's trending in the world of social media. We told you guys the way our show is designed, it literally comes from social media. Be on the lookout. Coming soon, we're going to have a Legends No Longer With Us show because for some reason 2024 is taking way too many of our childhood actors, actresses, athletes, musicians. Like, I've never in my life seen the amount of loss that we've seen, even as a kid. Like, yeah, we saw like iconic individuals that were for our parents, but like 2024, we're losing people that we've been watching since we were kids now. And it's not like a couple of people. We're losing them in waves. Normally it was like, oh, you know, Hollywood deaths, we get them in threes. Man, we on like number 13 in a row.
Yeah, dog.
Like, especially with the one yesterday with John Amos passing. Like, that was huge. You know, we had Mutombo that just recently, we lost Pete Rose. I'm like, wait a minute, these are people who we saw in movies. Like, you know, we was all kids.
James Earl Jones.
Yeah, like, you know, we was on with me and Michael. We remember being on the basketball court, man. You block somebody's shot. No. Like,
damn right.
Like, bro, like that's like when I first joined the military, my full-time job, and I went to a Rockets game, Mutombo still played for the Rockets. And I saw him and Yao Ming next to each other, and Yao Ming made Mutombo look short.
Yeah.
That's how I remember somebody like Mutombo. Like, that's wild to me to know that he is no longer with. He's only 58. Like, it's not like Mutombo was old. He was 58, but it was brain cancer, you know.
After Mutombo died, I had to run back that commercial one more time for the one time. You know the commercial.
No.
You all know the commercial.
No.
Good times, man. Good times, man. So we told you guys that we had a loaded show. So back by popular demand, we have an exceptional show coming to your way. And I'm just going to play the video and let it happen.
Oh yeah. We are back. We are live in action, baby. It is time for the crossover. I'm going to be 100% honest with the fellas real quick. So I did not have this thing planned out until right before the show. Absolutely didn't have this thing planned out right before the show because I didn't know what I was going to talk about. And then about 6 minutes before, I found out there's a holiday on October 2nd. Or not a holiday, a national day. The national day today is something that we can all appreciate. National Custodian Day. We all went to school. We all work in office buildings and things like that. We can, I don't know about everybody else in the world. I know about us four. I greet the custodian in the building with the same manner I meet the president of the company. I don't give a damn. Respect is respect. So, in honor of National Custodian Day, normally I have two lists. I have one list today, just one. In honor of National Custodian Day, I'm going to go through a couple of sports that y'all like and love. And it's going to be based on something custodians do every day. Every single day. So starting with number 5, we got Mariano Rivera, the cleanup guy of the New York Yankees in the 2000s, early 2010s. Why is he here? He's the guy that puts the buffer on the floor at the end and takes the damn credit. Every other pitcher before him put in all the work for the Yankees to win, and he comes in the 8th or the 9th inning to finish off and is like, hey, I got another save. The definition of taking the A in a group project where you did the least amount of work. That's the custodian that comes in after and just buffers the floor and be out of there. Like, yeah, I did my job. Number 4. Tom Brady. I think everybody here would agree why. Tom Brady essentially mops up the competition like it ain't nothing. Mops up the competition. Number 3, Steph Curry. I think we can all appreciate this because Steph Curry get buckets like he's shooting in a trash can, like custodian shoots that piece of paper every day over and over again. Imagine he's in the NBA.
It's crazy how when we were kids, when you took a shot at the basket, you said Kobe, and now all the kids say Curry.
Yep. Number 2, Dennis Rodman. Does this really need explanation?
Absolutely not.
He cleans the boards, man. Y'all know what time it is. He cleans the boards.
Cleans the boards, cleans every loose ball on the ground. Like
he's the garbage man of the team. He does all the garbage.
He is Mr. Clean.
Wasn't he actually a custodian too before he joined the NBA?
Yes, he absolutely was. He did work as a custodian. And
funny how that
number 1,
translated.
For sure. And number 1, the one that y'all have all been waiting for, and I think everybody here except probably Mr. Jen is going to agree with this. Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Y'all knew it was coming. Y'all knew. Why? Why is that? They personified the trash being taken out every NFL playoffs.
Empty motherfucking calories.
Empty calories. Boy, hey, the trash gets taken out in the first or second round every playoffs. Every single playoffs. It's a beautiful thing. That's the crossover, though. That's the crossover, man. That's it.
That is fucking hilarious.
Mike, I always appreciate your narrative. You know, you always manage to start with the point A and take us all the way to fucking point Z. Don't make no goddamn sense, but we got there. We're like, it makes sense now. It makes sense. I got you.
This is why I love the crossover so much, because it has no sense of direction. It just works.
Hero.
And we've been doing this for a long time. Like, it always works. It always comes back to whatever the initial point was. It's like going on a wild ass acid trip, you know? It's just it's wild, it's wicked, but at the end of it, you're like, that made a lot of fucking sense. And that shit was fun.
Hey, by the way, Mr. Gent, you capture that part on TikTok or whatever you need to, and you show it to your dad.
Oh yeah, for sure. I got you. Don't worry about that. Don't hurt his little feelings, but you know, it's all
He'll be all right.
He'll be all right. They got other problems, like defensive players that are gonna be out for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, the other point that I was going to use on the Cowboys, but I decided to go with that one instead, is most custodians are old, just like them damn Dallas Cowboys championship rings that they keep talking about.
God damn.
Them bitches got about 30 years of dust on them.
It's been about 30 years, yeah.
It's been about 30 years now.
You blow them motherfuckers off, your allergies gonna be up for 3 weeks.
But every season's about to be their season, though.
Shit, not this one.
Oh,
shit. That's it though. What we got next, man? What we got next?
Oh no, that was sensational. All right, you ready to get on? You ready to let them know, Outlaw?
Yeah, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. That intro is always fire.
Yeah,
right.
I like it.
Yeah. So, as y'all might be able to see from my tagline, you're not the first round pick. That's inspired by an Instagram post I saw earlier this week. It was about a fella just talking about like how a lot of times, in his opinion, women settle for somebody. They don't really ever get the guy that they really want. You know, the first round draft pick, as he called it. They usually settle, you know, for a guy on the bench. And I'm not really here to talk about that specifically. I'm more so here to talk about like how you might not be your partner's first round pick, man or woman. And, you know, some of you in relationships, you know, on the other side, the person you with, that's not who you really wanted to be with, but somehow, some way you with them. And I kind of always thought that was fascinating. I just like kind of wanted to have a discussion, like who gonna be honest and really just be like, hey, the person I'm with currently was not my first round pick at all. Who gonna really open up and say that shit?
That's interesting. That's very interesting.
You ain't gonna say nothing.
I mean, I can't really speak on that because I didn't at the time. I had no idea.
If you don't want to speak on your current relationship, feel free to open about other relationships because I can let you know right now.
I mean, for me, as far as my current like my marriage, like hell, I after I came out of a bunch of fuckery, if you will, like, you know, basically gambling on a bunch of fucking 7th round picks, you know, I finally did stumble into a upper round pick. So I mean, I feel like I might have found a first round pick. Like I actually felt like I was kind of like the Commanders for a while, you know. I just because it was in just obscurity for a long time, and I finally found my Jaden Daniels. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I did that. Use the current rookie on that head. Yeah,
you did. Yeah, you did that. You did that. I was smooth. I was smooth.
Because and I say that because the reason I say it, I'm a full fucking circle this shit for y'all. After that whole situation became what it currently is now, my whole life changed. I went from the person I was to being a dad, to being a husband, to being a stepdad. Like all the changes occurred when this woman entered my life, not when the other women entered my life. Because here's the thing about the last late round pick, not really undrafted, but late round pick. When you are engulfed in a situation like that changes you for the worse. In other words, a toxic relationship, and it takes it. What people don't understand about those relationships is when you come out of those, it's not what you do after. It's once you get into that new relationship, how do you stop those same toxic habits that you were just dealing with from manifesting into the new relationship? Because that's the part about a toxic relationship people don't ever talk about is, yes, you got away from that, but you were engulfed in that for so long that you forget that it became a norm for a long time. So when you get away from it and you get into a new relationship, those same little things that used to trigger the previous partner, those same triggers are still around because you feel like your new partner might do that, or you're going to do that because the new partner does something that that triggered that the previous partner did. So you have to go through that whole phase of fixing yourself first of all, and you got to let the scars heal. So in my particular situation, we damn near had to sell the franchise and start over, and that's what we did, and that's why we're here now.
That was very eloquent.
It really was.
I just wanted to tie it to the NFL somehow, some way, and I knew I could do it.
There you go.
I mean, I could have said Caleb Williams, but they still struggling. So,
oh man,
I'm sorry. I got too much relevant information in my head right now.
So, I think another way to look at this when you're talking about they're not your first round pick or whatever it is sometimes your best pick of the draft is not your first round pick. Sometimes that turns out to be an absolute bust because it was based on the glitz and glamour of that person.
Out here dating Tim Couches and shit.
Right. Like, let's just bring what was the guy from the Raiders in the early 2000s?
Oh, Jamarcus Russell.
Let's bring Jamarcus Russell to the front. Jamarcus Russell, I think was he the number one pick? But I don't remember if he was the number one pick or he was the number one pick. Based on his college career and how great he looked in college, they were like, damn, the Raiders are going to take him, and they took him and set their franchise back about 15 years, dog.
Yeah.
Like literally, they took him because of how amazing and wonderful he looked in college, and then realized that he was just a lazy person overall that wasn't willing to put in the work.
Yeah, and they were already set back after they got their ass handed to them in that Super Bowl.
Correct. Oh yeah.
So they were just continuing this downward spiral. So after they got their ass whooped in the Super Bowl, that was their toxic relationship. Then they got with an abusive partner and went through that traumatic ass experience. And now they're about to get rid of the best thing that ever happened to him in Devontae Adams.
Hey, look, and you know what's crazy about that, what you just said, the toxic relationship? His contract exemplifies what normally happens when you marry the first round pick just based on the person's looks, because they split and that motherfucker got to keep damn near all his money. Man, what
in the words of Eddie Murphy, half.
I want half, Eddie. And see, the beautiful thing about why I said what I said about using the reference of Jaden Daniels was drafted number 2 overall. So it's not always the first pick of the first round, but your first round pick can still be extremely valuable. It's not about where you drafted them. It's about the value you get from them, and the return on investment from the number 2 overall pick 100% was worth it, and then some. I got future first round pick value out of my current out of the current relationship I'm in. So,
I love how this can really tie into like a perspective on sports and relationships. I really appreciate y'all chiming in. Sometimes your first round pick that you really wanted is a fucking bust, and sometimes you are much better off not getting with that person. I know for damn sure I've had a couple of first round picks where I was like, oh yeah, this is the one for real, and it's like, no, that 4th round, 5th round pick might be a little bit more consistent. Maybe not the most glamorous, but they're gonna treat you better.
Hey man, quality over quantity.
Well, you got to think about it. You might get a 6th round pick and end up with Tom Brady. So
you never know.
And you never know. And that's a hell of a way to go about it. Boy, I want to meet the person that pulled that pick number 199 and did the damn thing. But
so I guess in a sense, there's no shame in not being somebody's first round pick if you
At all.
ended up treating them very well.
Because let's be real, Outlaw. You and I weren't first round picks. We're stepdads. We're not first round picks.
Oh, absolutely.
So let's keep
Oh
it a buck.
shit!
We're not first round picks, but
Mhm.
we came back
Keep
with
it a
first
buck.
round value.
I like how you
Come
put that together.
I,
Keep talking to
you
him.
know
Keep
I'm-
talking to him.
come on now, you
Keep
know I'm
it-
Mr. Full Circle. Like, let's keep it a buck. Like, we were not first round picks. Like, let's not act like we were, because when we came into the fold, the franchise was already being built. We came in and changed life for the franchise.
Come
That
on.
doesn't have to be a first round pick to be a franchise changing situation.
This motherfucker spitting.
Mm-mm.
Like, if I put a grade on it, if I put my Mel Kiper hat on real quick one time for the one time,
Uh-oh.
I was easily a fourth round pick at best, because there was some damage in my goods. There was some off the field issues. Like, there was some issues that needed to be worked through. So I wasn't a perfect pick, but I was at least a fourth round pick. But I came back with first round value. And my brother, you were in the same boat.
I appreciate that, bro.
You actually, versus me, you were actually more of a third round pick, because you didn't come with the amount of baggage that I came with in the scenarios at hand. You grew up a little bit sooner than I did because of the situations. You became a father before me. There were things that you did that I still hadn't done yet. So you actually graded higher than I did on a draft scale perspective, because you grew up after some situational circumstances came about and you had to figure some things out. So that's how I'm gonna put that.
So you speaking a lot of eloquence today, brother. I appreciate that.
I
That was
just
quite
hope that
beautiful.
everybody out there listening, because it's funny, right? This is the beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, I got to tell you the beautiful thing about this show. Outlaw's Unhinged segment directly ties into my real talk, and we didn't even talk about it. That's what's crazy.
I don't even know what the real talk is about.
None of y'all know,
Yeah,
because I
right,
purposely have kept it quiet, because I need genuine energy and reactions from it. But the fact that your Unhinged ties into it is beautiful. And we're only at the 32-minute mark of this damn show. This is what makes this so fucking great.
Since we're doing football references on this thing, how about this? Every first round draft pick since 2022 has been outplayed by the second pick.
Oh, big facts.
Mm-hmm.
Every single
absolutely.
2022, Aiden Hutchinson turned out better than Travon Walker.
Hey, listen.
CJ Stroud turned out better than Bryce Young, and Jaden McDaniels turned out better than who got drafted. I forgot who got drafted number 1 this year.
Caleb Williams.
Caleb Williams.
I mean, we are the generation that grew up with a song called "Boyfriend Number 2." I said what I said.
But you know,
I was not expecting you to say that shit. I was not expecting you to say that shit
at all. I think I wanted this to be my unhinged though, was because like I kind of thought about the current dating landscape. Like there's such a litany of options, you know, like you never know who somebody DM. Like you might think you're the only one talking to somebody, but there's some other players trying to get off in there.
100%.
And you might not have been the player that they wanted from the get-go, but you are their player right now, for better or worse.
Hey, listen, and you know what makes that so great? Because this still relates to the draft, and this is what I mean. Because of what you said, you're right. You might not have been on somebody's top 10, but because of your performance, you moved up the draft board. You fixed your own draft grade because of your performance in clutch-ass moments. Because, yes, all them dudes might have been in the DMs, but guess where you was at? On the field, performing in the moment. So what did you do? You was about that action. And guess what? You can say all the fucking words you want, but if I'm in front of your face and we making that body-to-body contact, oh yeah, that draft stock going all the way up. Fuck what you heard. I'll be a 6th round draft pick grade to fuck around and be a 1st round after it's all said and done. All I need is one night.
I'm just over here trying to figure out how you keep pulling shit out of thin air and making it make sense.
Boy,
because I am Mr. GQ. We got to remember, I have lived a very illustrious life.
What you sipping on over there?
My brother. Let me. You ain't been here.
Tell the people.
You ain't been here. This is Yingling's Oktoberfest. First of all, sensational fucking beer, by the way. Because everybody been doing they pumpkin spice, which we don't give 2 fucks about pumpkin spice around here. But everybody also been doing a Oktoberfest to include Yingling has never really branched out this far before. This is some new shit. They did this year, but
They
Shiner's
did
always
that
done
Hershey
one.
shit before,
Yeah.
but this is
Yeah,
new. That,
but
yeah.
Shiner did it. St. Arnold's did it. Like,
Oh, I
so
like
a lot
St.
of people
Arnold's.
have
St.
a lot
Arnold.
of people have come out. But hey, I ain't gonna lie, Yingling might have one of the best orange Oktoberfest out there. Like, no lie, like it's fucking good. Like,
Well,
I think the-
to piggyback on that is just for me to say, make sure you drink that shit every episode because I don't know what it's doing to you tonight, but it got you spitting the facts.
That boy got that.
You-
got
you
that
took
secret
it
the
could
side
just be
road.
my Whataburger koozie. I could just be feeling very Texan.
Well, there's that too.
My controversial opinion, maybe not controversial. I'll say the best local Oktoberfest is got to be that damn St. Arnold. They got the best Oktoberfest of like all the Texas.
St. Arnold got a lot of the best seasonal type beers. Like St.
Lawnmower.
Arnold Lawnmower is
Lawnmower is
good.
that shit.
Lawnmower is good. Like some of y'all have missed out. Some of y'all who are not from Texas have missed out because going to St. Arnold's Brewery is a good time.
It's a great time.
And you know, Sherrod just got legal like 3 years ago, so I don't know how that worked out for him.
But that's the king of the beatbox drinker over there.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, no, Michael will tell you now.
Speaking of that, I was on TikTok, and it's a drink that's out there right now. It's a trending drink, and I don't know why it's trending, but it's that beatbox and that fucking buzzball. And they mix
Where did these buzzballs come out of? Like I just thought.
They're at the gas station. That's why they make me nervous. You only buy them bitches at the gas station, but them bitches are 15%.
You said gas station only.
You can buy for specs.
No, not beatbox. No, buzzball. The buzzball.
You know,
yeah,
what?
you can buy for specs. You can buy for specs.
But when they first came out, they were only at the gas station when they first came out, and it's 15% and 12% being mixed together.
This generation's mad.
Yeah, that was me.
Yes, but stronger.
I was just about to say the perfect example.
Honestly, no, I would actually say Four Loko because of how strong it is.
Ain't nobody.
I don't know. Four Loko did some dumb.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the alcohol by volume. That shit is ridiculous. Like have something like
Four Loko used to be like 15%.
To have something this fucking big that is 15% is fucking wild. That's condensed as hell.
You fucked up.
That's what I'm saying. And then the beatbox is 12.
They got bigger ones now too. With the buzz balls.
Like, and then you literally have and they make this one. It's called Adult Gatorade. They take the green beatbox and the green buzzball and pour them bitches in one cup and then do a splash of lemonade on top. I'm like, my guy,
and they don't finish the glass.
No, because you just put fucking 27% of fucking alcohol in a fucking glass. You drink one of them, you gonna wake up forgetting your whole fucking night.
My gin.
Boy, you wanna
Twisted Tea.
Yeah. So you mix buzzball and beatbox or whatever those. Listen, bro, that is called wiping the whole motherfucking hard drive clean.
No, you know what that's called? Cat Williams said it best. That's partying with your white friends.
Oh yeah.
Big facts.
That's what the fuck that is.
Big facts.
That's the same people that go out and say, "Hey, bro, let's take these shots of Rumple."
Oh God, no! Please stop.
Y'all want Jaeger bombs? Hey guy, you want a Jaeger bomb?
Hey! I am from the Jaeger bomb age. Okay, that was before I got my palate seasoned and went to Vegas bombs. I was a notorious I was a Jaeger bomb and some bitch. I was, but when I discovered the Vegas bomb, I never looked back.
Man, I've gone to so many house parties and frat parties. I never had a Jaeger bomb.
Yeah,
I never had one.
And you did good by not having one.
No, we need to take a gentleman's night out and just give him one to try.
That's definitely overdue.
If we have a gentleman's night out, it's gonna be
Yeah.
I can smell how bad of a night that's gonna be.
Get out there.
That's gonna be ignorant. Kalissa, turn that down.
Mine blasting her tablet right behind me right now.
Got the damn tab. She in the other room, and I can hear that shit like she next to me. Damn tablet on 100.
I see you doing your best Gary Payton impression.
Yes.
Yeah. Y'all ever seen that when Kevin Garnett went out to the club with Gary Payton, and Gary Payton just runs everything like a point guard would traditionally would like, hey, you shots over here. Hey, you see him out there talking? Hey, Sherrod, Mr. Gent, I know you're a little bit younger, but I need you to go back to the Seattle days and watch Gary Payton play to understand this. Kevin Garnett, he was like, yo, this dude he was controlling the crowd. He was controlling his teammates, the other teammates, the referees. the other team's coach like he was controlling the whole game and just walking down the court, calling everything out. It's crazy to see.
That sounds familiar. That sounds like a night out with me.
Exactly. Hey, take him to the bathroom. Yo, Mike, a shot's on you. Go ahead and order him real quick. Hey, Josh, go over there and grab that person over there. Tell him come over here. We buying him. So I can already see it. He gonna go out there and call all the shots, and we're gonna be like, all right.
I'm a bit of a maestro. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to you. I'm the dude. Like, I like going out with the group of people that's like I like having my confident crew. First of all, like I don't want to go out with a bunch of a non-talking type motherfuckers.
Big facts.
But I also like going out with some of the younger cats that are like Mr. Gent's age that don't really know all the tricks of the trade yet. Because I like teaching. Like, listen. You see him over here shaking his head because he don't fucking know. He don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. That's the problem. He don't even know what I'm talking about.
I'm just laughing because his age somehow became the butt of two jokes back to back.
I'm like, damn, I'm damn near fucking 30.
No, Mr. Gent, I'm gonna ask you a question before my brother goes on. Did you go to Pink Monkey?
No, I didn't do that. I didn't go to the damn.
I
ain't go to the damn. I know what the Pink Monkey is. I didn't go to the Pink Monkey.
Roxy's?
Club Drake?
No, you know, Mike, I didn't go to Rockies.
Hush?
I didn't make it there.
Riches?
I didn't make it there.
You had to go to Drink Houston though.
Yeah,
Drink Houston closed when he was like, it kind of closed when he was still in high school. It closed when he was in high school.
I was about to ask you, you graduate, but I don't want you to date.
No, Drink Houston closed while Gent was still in high school.
Damn.
I thought it didn't close to
Drink Houston closed after the hurricane.
After
Harvey.
Hurricane. I thought it closed after Bill. Because Bill was in 14.
No, it was after Harvey because we were still going there. We went there for Mark's 26th birthday or something, and that was
I remember going out to the rodeo. That shit was fun.
I got another question for Mr. Gent. That one song with Pitbull talking about he ain't got no money, but he still want to swipe his card. Was that in high school or was you out of high school already when that song came out?
I think I was still in high school for that.
I think
I was still in high school for that.
About a week ago.
I worked my
ass off. It still can't.
If you got clubbing to that song, you too young.
Nah, if you were not clubbing to we at the hotel motel holla, yeah, you're young. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah. So
I was
and I'm not so don't take me saying like you young as a bad thing. What I'm simply saying is like there's different ways to get the mission done with the right crew of people. I'm a professional mouthpiece. That's what I'm saying.
I feel like we all are at this point. But
no. Yes, on this show we are all. I'm talking about being out and about.
Brother,
I'm talking about being out at the bar, at the country bar. I took this black man known as DJ Michael B to his first country bar, and he saw exactly what I was talking about firsthand. This is a different environment from us, urban folk. I showed him a whole new world on some Aladdin type shit.
There go CJ with them punk ass Jets.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, shout out my boy Wayne though. They got a podcast as well. He has a podcast.
Yeah, them boys over there, them damn Jets over there losing to Bo Nix over there, 6 completions for -7 yards and shit.
Y'all having this convo making me feel super old. Hey, Wayne, I'm pretty sure you was going to Club Hush when I was still in junior high or high school, dog. I know. It's okay.
Damn it, boy.
Yeah.
All right. So we did that. So let's get to the real talk because I think y'all are gonna enjoy this conversation.
My brother froze.
What the hell?
I was like, damn, let me pause.
So,
I'm going to preface what we're going to talk about by simply saying this. I've been on TikTok and I've been scrolling on social media, and I want to say this very clear statement. The independent woman era is dead. Let me start with that. Oh yeah. Oh. Hey, you know how these real talks go. It's on and popping. So while I'm doing this, I'm gonna let DJ Michael B take care of the chat for me because I need all the space to just cook real quick.
Oh,
so
I
like I
got
said, the independent woman era is dead, and this is what I mean when I say that. The men are gaining the upper hand, and we're gaining the upper hand because the women are on our side. Some women, the I can't say the smart women because that sounds bad. The outside the box thinking women are on our side. So I am going to play a video from one of my favorite podcasts that has all kinds of just fucked off energy and everything else. But I want you guys to listen closely and pay attention to what's being said and watch the reactions, but then catch the message.
Men need to stop taking women on dates. If she wants something from you without knowing you, she's playing you. I wouldn't even buy her coffee.
Men need to
done with this
stop taking women on
Get
dates.
your best friend and take her out of here.
You should never take a woman out on a date that you don't have vested interest in and that you're not sure she has a vested interest in you. Stop trying to disillusion her with your money, your resources, your ability to buy her roses and all that dumb stuff.
That's not done disillusion me, baby, all day.
What has that gotten you? Where are they?
That's it.
Exactly. So stop doing it. You're wasting your money.
But
You're
wait a
wasting
minute,
your
wait a
time.
minute, wait a
If you
minute,
need,
wait a
hold on, I'm not done. If you want to know if a woman is interested in you for real and wants to not just use you as a meal plan, because let me tell you, a lot of my homegirls are going out with you because they are bored. They don't have nothing to do. They're not over the other dude.
Okay.
Somebody else hasn't hit her back yet, so she's going out with your stupid ass. So stop taking her out on dates. Don't buy her anything. Don't spend a dime. Don't spend a nickel. Don't spend a penny. Go somewhere that is free. And if she is unwilling to go there with you, don't go out with her. Talk to her on the phone. If she wants something from you without knowing you, she's playing you.
She fucking cooked.
Yep. So
I mean, we could end the
Damn.
stream right here, like that. We could end the stream right here. Just like
So
Damn.
I said
Whoa.
what I said, and then I had to go ahead and let that be validated real quick. So everything that she said made perfect sense from this perspective, and this is what I need everybody to understand. There is nothing wrong with a woman being independent. There isn't at all. Nothing wrong with it. There is a level to this whole independence thing. Because when you are so independent or so caught up in the independent movement that was created by Destiny's Child and Beyonce and all them way back when, yeah, I said what I said, putting the blame where it's supposed to go. We were all in high school and this shit. See how this shit keeps going back to high school? That's where all this shit started from, because a lot of these women are women in our generation. But you can be an independent woman and still be searching for a partner. There's nothing wrong with that. But what you can't be is thinking that you're so independent that you need absolutely nothing and no one to build a kingdom with, because then you're going to be lonely and bitter like old girl was in the video. Let me say it like that. So why did I say that men are gaining the upper hand again? If you caught what she said, talk to them on the phone. Go somewhere that don't cost you any money. What does all that mean? Back in the day when we were younger and we were dating in the world, we used to just do shit like go to the park and sit on the benches and talk. We used to do that. Like, we legitimately used to do that. You used to go walk, especially if you're from Baytown. You know, we used to go to the park by the, we go to the park by the water. You would go walk, you go sit on the pier. Like, we used to do these things, and it didn't cost us nothing except for maybe whatever little bit of gas that we spent to drive over there. But we used to do that. We used to sit down. We used to go somewhere in a car and talk for hours and not spend a dime. And then y'all end up dating, and y'all end up dating for a hot minute because y'all sat there and got to know each other. Why am I saying all these things? Because, fellas, what you need to do first and foremost is you need to stop being disillusioned by these women out there saying that you're being a simp because you're out there trying to do the simple things. The simple things are what got us where we are in the first place. Okay? To everybody out there that says stuff like, oh, chivalry is dead, this, that, and the third. No, it's fucking not. What it is it got demonized and weaponized, and it made a bunch of people stop doing it. Some of us still do it, like me. I don't give a fuck. If you don't want me to hold the door, I'll slam the bitch in your face. I don't care. But if I walk up to a door and out of my peripheral, I know for a fact you are a female or a senior citizen, I'm holding the door open for you because I was raised that way and I can't stop it and I won't stop it. If you don't like it because you're 21 years old and you independent and you don't need this, that, and the third, then I don't give a fuck. Then wait till I close the door and then open it your own self with your ungrateful ass. Like, there's no problem with somebody offering you a kind gesture. And the other problem we deal with is, of course, from for those of us who go to the gym, we see it all the time. The content creators that are in the gym. I go to a gym that is literally full of fucking content creators. Like, so now it's like, oh, you're sexualizing women because of how they dress in the gym. I didn't ask you to put that on before you came to the gym. You knew what you was doing when you put them short ass, tight ass shorts on and wore a sports bra to the gym. Like, you don't act like you didn't put that on thinking that you wasn't nobody gonna look at you. Because then if nobody looked at you, you'd have made a whole other sob story video talking about, oh, I'm so ugly, I'm this, I'm that, and nobody paid attention to me. Yeah, no. Stop that bullshit. Like, you knew you put that shit on for attention. You decided to do leg day and glute day so that everybody can see them.
Always dangerous.
Yes,
always.
That and the fucking the two fucking other leg machines, the abductor and the abductor machine that requires them to spread the butterfly.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, at the gym I go to, the damn squat rack is like it's like in the center of the gym on the back wall, and like there are certain machines where you can't help but look towards the squat rack, and you're gonna see a woman wearing some black yoga pants, tight as hell, with a thong on, hitting that squat, and like you're gonna look, and it fucking happens. Like, you're not trying to, but it's there.
Yep. So, DJ Michael B, what's your thoughts on that?
Number one, my girl was cooking on that video. You absolutely cooked as well. I really don't have a lot to add to this because I think y'all basically covered everything I could have said. I don't have a different take on this. The only other take I would have on this is that the same thing you said about being a simp. Like, it's stupid that we can't go out and do nothing that doesn't have to spend money because you want to show off. And social media got people heads so full of shit, man. So full of everything has to be for content. Everything has to be for a show. That's why people go up into McDonald's and all these places and start all these fake fights, and they go up in there, argue with their friend, and because they want the attention, they need attention and things like that. And I mean, all that stuff, all the stuff that costs money, because they're watching a female do it. Who's, I don't know, maybe you got a sugar daddy. Who knows? I have no idea. But these trips and things, man, look, all that's fine and dandy. But if you don't have a connection with somebody, what exactly does it do in the end? Because this is why most of the relationships fail in the first damn place. And one more thing. I want to bring up. Josh seen it. GQ saw it. Mr. Gent, you didn't see it. But here's the perfect example for it. And we're not even going to talk about male and female relationships. I'm gonna just give you the stats. Male and female relationships divorce 42% of the time. Male to male relationships divorce 28% of the time. But women to women relationships divorce 72% of the time. Which means maybe, just maybe, y'all are the problem and y'all just want to play victim so damn much with each other. You can't last because nobody can take blame for what they do and accept what they did wrong.
It almost sounds like you're talking about accountability again.
I'm trying to tell
didn't we have a whole episode about that?
We did, but it was just a fact that I had to bring up, just for the simple fact that why do you think male and male relationships last longer?
Bro, that 28% number is wild.
Because they're probably sitting at home playing the game together, chilling, doing nothing, cooking and eating, drinking beer, and chilling. Why would male to female relationship last longer? Because they probably got a family. They're at home eating, this and that. Why do you think women to women relationships don't last long at all?
I'll say this just from anecdote from the people that I know. All the gay dudes I've known that got married, they've been together for a hot minute, man.
Hell
Like
yeah.
them gay dudes get together and don't break up. But a lot of my lesbian homegirls, they like on they fifth stud already.
It's because they're looking for what they want in a man out of another female when the female still has the female tendencies to be an attention whore as well. And this is why they break up, because now you see this guy doing this, but you don't want to deal with guy being in a relationship with a guy. So you look for a female that looks like a guy who should understand you more than a man should, and they don't, because they want the same thing that you're looking for that y'all can't give each other.
I feel like the perfect analogy is like a spork. It's not really good at being a fork or a spoon.
I'm done.
Yes.
I'm done.
Hey,
Shit.
and that's
God
how you
damn.
cook on Gentleman's Talk, ladies and gentlemen. That's
God
how you
damn.
fucking cook. Oh shit, Gent, go for it, man. Go ahead and keep
Hey,
this cast
man.
iron nice and hot.
'Cause I'm coming from a different side due to the fact that like I am a hopeless romantic. I am a Cancer, so I like to show a woman early, like, hey, I can take care of you. I can get what you want, what you need, whatever you need, you know. So it's hard to see the other side that, you know, like just don't spend money on her. I'm like, it's hard. I don't know. Like whatever if she says she likes something, I'm gonna go ahead and get it, you know. If she finds interested in something, I'm gonna go ahead and get it, you know. So it's hard for me to be on the other side to say don't spend money on that woman that you're interested in. But at the other backside, I could see it as in, dang, well maybe I did spend a lot of money. That was a lot of money on for nothing. Like literally, like it was heartbreaking, you know, and memories at that point.
You know,
But-
because you're part of this new the generation right after us. I think what gets lost in the translation of romantic is that something romantic has to involve money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all
Because
can go walk on the beach.
we used to just write letters, express ourselves, you know, shit like that. And I get what you're saying, Gent. So you're not wrong.
Yeah.
But what you said, what versus what she said at the very beginning of the video is the key here. You shouldn't have to show your love, care, and affection for somebody with monetary or material things.
Yeah, that's what I like it at.
Like if you're interested in somebody, I feel like I have to buy them something to impress them. And where she got me was when she literally said it. And we had a whole episode about this, so it's funny how this shit all comes back together. Our first date should not be extravagant because we don't even fucking know each other yet. We don't even know if we're gonna fucking like each other. Like, we need to go somewhere that's kind of quiet where we actually have a chance to talk. Now, if we've talked on the phone and we've kind of vibed on a few things and we're like, all right, this is why I said what I said about this is why you go to dinner and go dancing. I think that is one of the best combinations of a date, because if you've talked on the phone, you've been texting, you know, you've been learning about each other, and then y'all go to dinner and then y'all decide to go dancing. Dancing is a very beautiful, intimate thing. And if y'all both, and here's the beautiful thing about dancing. If you and your new person naturally vibe on the dance floor because y'all both catch the beat, that is one of the most beautiful synergetic things that you can possibly do being out with somebody new. Because if y'all bodies connect on a song and y'all move together and y'all follow each other and y'all understand, all right, I'm gonna let her lead or I'm gonna let him lead, that right there is beautiful. And that didn't cost no money. That was just being in the moment. That's why I like going to country bars. This is why back in the day I used to love going to Latin clubs, because if you can get down with old girl that can hit that salsa and y'all got the vibing and moving, it was on and popping. Because
muy caliente.
Yes, because dance is art. Dance is art. And if you two are creating a masterpiece without actually fully knowing each other, imagine what you can do as y'all continue to build.
Boy, this man cooking tonight.
Right.
Man, goddamn.
Right.
This is how I normally think. Like, this is my normal thought process. This is why I enjoy going out. This is why I love country bars so much, because you dance with so many different types of women when you go out. And like when me and my wife first got together, she learned quickly that I frequented country bars. And when I would go out, she'd be like, hey, have fun, dance the night away. I didn't give a fuck if I was dancing with somebody that was 40 in their 50s. I didn't care because it was fun. But GQ story time. Let's do this. So this is one of my favorite nights. I wish DJ Michael B would have been there because he would have been like this motherfucker here. So this was what I like to call the Hollywood night out. So this is why I call it like that. So we went to this spot, my favorite country bar that I've never gotten to take DJ Michael B to, and it's Whiskey River. All right, Whiskey River is my motherfucking spot. It is one of the best country bars in Houston, point blank period. It's really not even in Houston. It's in Cinco Ranch, which is kind of on a bougier side of town. So it's nice. So we go pregame at this other spot, then we end up over there. So we go, we having a good time. And just like I've been trying to tell Mr. Gent how I like to set up shop, I'm about to tell you how I set up shop when I go out. We was 4 deep, 4 fellas. We go out, we get there, we military, we get in for free because of the military ID. First thing I do when I walk into a new environment, whether it's a bar, country bar, a club, wherever the fuck we at, I scan the whole area. I find the vantage point and I scan. I'm like, all right, what's the ratio look like? I've already figured out what the ratio of male to female look like. Do I have an exact number? No, but I can tell you if it's a lot more females in here than dudes. I always figure that shit out real quick. Then I'm looking, while I'm doing that, I'm looking for a vantage point. What is a vantage point? A vantage point is an area where we can set up shop, where we can see all the traffic. I'm trying to see how many females hit the dance floor, how many of them doing this, that. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck. And we got to be in close proximity to the bar. I ain't trying to walk too far to try to get my drinks. So I'm trying to do all that. While I'm scouting, I'm also looking for groups. If I got 4 of us, I'm looking for groups. I'm looking for quartets. I'm looking for groups of 4 because if I'm going to eat, everybody going to eat. That's the way I like to do it. Or if there's like a group, a tandem over here and a tandem over there, I'm like, all right, bet we're going to split up. Y'all take them 2, we take them 2, whatever the case might be. We're going to figure it out. Or if there's a trio, I'm going to send them 3 because I do better. I do my best work as a lone wolf. So it don't even matter. I'm telling you, I'm wingman of the motherfucking year. My boy is going to eat before me, but I'm going to eat. Don't worry. So we sitting there and we hit the dance floor. One of the iconic line dances come on. We hit the line dance. It was great. Sat down. Hadn't even sat down for 30 seconds. Here comes this Silverback. So Silverbacks obviously is the 50 and up club for those who don't already know this. Beautiful older white lady. She came up and she said, son, would you like to dance? And I said, I said, I got to hit him with the most Southern response. And I said, yes, ma'am. We hit that motherfucking dance floor. And I'm on the dance floor. Now, mind you, this is me. We dancing. All of a sudden, all you seen was lights everywhere. All these young girls had their cell phones with their cameras out and shit. Lights. They was recording this shit. I didn't ask for another dance for the rest of the night. Girls found me and wanted me to dance with them after me dancing with that one Silverback that whole night. I didn't pay for drinks because people was buying me drinks.
Yeah,
that's a Hollywood. That's a Hollywood type night.
That's how it goes.
That's how it goes on certain nights out with me.
Understood.
What's understood don't need to be said.
Exactly.
Well, it wasn't understood before, so it had to be said.
Right.
If you don't know, now you know. Hey, don't let the name is not just a name.
I gotta see you in action. We gotta plan this little night out, man. We gotta get together and do this shit.
Shit, brunch would be where it's at. Shit, boy. Me and outlaw professionals at that shit.
Oh, I'm a professional bruncher.
Brunch is where it's at, boy.
I've been wanting some brunch lately. We gotta make it happen.
Hey, I need some brunch. We could really take them to 4 Gents though.
Man,
I love 4 Gents.
4 Gents, that's a good spot. That's a good spot right there.
I love 4 Gents. You been in 4 Gents, Mike? Yeah, it's 4 Gents. I love 4 Gents.
Good little cigar hookah lounge.
Yeah, on a Sunday, all the older ladies in there.
Normally, if I go to brunch, it's dictated by a bunch of females coming.
That's true.
Yeah.
I can't say I've never
for the ladies.
I've never done a guy's brunch day out. I've never done that before.
I did one for Denzel's bachelor party.
But the more I think about it, it would be kind of lit.
I feel like guys are more prone to go to sports bars and go to brunch.
CJ, you know you got the invite, bro.
Not these guys. Not these guys.
Not these guys. Look,
I mean, I'll do both. I don't mind going to Pluckers or going to brunch. It don't make me no difference.
Yeah, no, we're gonna get down with the get down. But like, if we're gonna go to brunch, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get dressed. We're gonna look nice. And we're gonna go.
You can't go to brunch.
Fedora on.
No, we talked about that. You cannot go to brunch dusty. If you pull up wherever we leaving from, if you pull up dusty, you sitting by yourself. If you're not sitting with me, you're not bringing the energy.
Last night, you can't come.
No, and ain't nobody telling you you need to wear a 2 and a 3-piece suit to go to brunch. Ain't nobody saying that because there's outfits we can rock with the shorts and the right type of shirt and stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But what you not finna do is show up in no basketball shorts, no tank top, no sagging ass pants.
Slides.
Like no, bro. Like no Crocs.
Long.
No, bro. Not at brunch. No.
Mm-mm.
Look,
Bro, it never fails.
Make maintain, bro. I'm not even going. I'm just gonna let you sit by yourself. You're not even sitting with me,
bro. It never fails. Every time I go to brunch, anywhere in what is that? Third Ward, and there's always that one white person that comes out in Crocs, cargo shorts, long hair, not really combed, and a t-shirt. And I'm just like, who the hell let you in here?
Most importantly, outside of the outfit. Like outside of the outfit, do not come to brunch broke.
Brunch ain't cheap.
Brunch ain't cheap.
Oh, yeah, nah.
Like brunch ain't cheap.
Yeah, brunch ain't cheap.
But brunch isn't cheap, but brunch is a better investment than going to dinner because the same bill I'm gonna pay at dinner, I can use that across the whole fucking day of brunch. That same little $98 I might spend at dinner, that's one brunch day of just whatever the fuck I'm drinking plus what I ate that morning.
$100. If you ain't got $100 to go brunching, don't go.
Don't go brunching.
Yeah, you need at least $100.
$100 is pretty. That's a good amount to carry. You may not even spend all that, but that's a good amount to carry.
Especially if you know where you're going.
Yeah, because of course, if we start ordering carafes and all this other shit, like somebody gonna pick up this part, somebody pick up, but how your money right. Don't pull up after you done paid the rent, knowing you only got like $75 in your bank account. Like, bro, if you ain't got it, you ain't got it, bro. It's cool.
Got $2 in my pocket.
At the same time, that's why I gave y'all a whole education class about why you need to have a credit card. There are certain credit cards you can have for instances like this. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with having a card for stuff like this. Now, what I'm going to tell you is you need to be hella smart. Don't be out there with a card with a $3,000 limit and using that as your food card. You need to have a card with a $500 and below limit, and that's the one you want to use for stuff like this. 500 is manageable. Most of us in this chat and on this panel here make enough money to manage a $500 credit card.
Oh, for sure.
Even if somehow, some way you rack that bitch up, you could pay it off in 2 paychecks.
I'm gonna echo my brother's sentiments because I have fucked my credit up before a couple times.
You and me both.
You got that $5,000 credit limit. Oh yeah, I can use this. I can use it. You get that bitch to $1,450, and you're like, shit, it's getting a little bad. You get to $4,500, you're like, damn, that minimum payment is big than a motherfucker. You ain't gonna pay that shit off no time soon.
Exactly.
I've been there before. Don't do it. My brother, right? Get that $500 card. That's your
I'm trying to tell you, it's easy.
Yep.
And you building credit at the same time. And then if you can get you one of them, because Capital One is great for this. If you get you one of them $500 credit cards where you get reward points on everything you buy, bro, you just racking up points. Man, that was good. Damn, that was fun. That right there was great. That was like a Fast and Furious, we done cook type show.
That's good enough, days. Mr. West. Please, no more today.
At some point, we're gonna get this bombshell where we're gonna be able to give you guys like a full breakdown synopsis of this whole Diddy thing. We've been waiting because we really want all the shit to come out. I don't want to speculate nothing.
Mel, what's up, man?
That's what I'm talking. But Mel know what I'm talking about, though, man. If you got points, man, I'm telling you, I got points on airlines, I got points on hotels, I got points on a lot of shit. Like, you gotta have the right credit card. That's why I say Capital One is one of the best companies when it comes to credit cards. Because
you know damn well this is not the show for that.
We did leave him alone for now.
This sound like leave Brittany alone.
Oh shit! But let's get it like this. Mr. Jim, man, what's your final thoughts, dog?
Hey man, another great show. Had fun. Needed this. I need this little decompress after the week I've had. So I love this. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe on the YouTube and the Facebook, and run these numbers up. Run it.
Oh, Outlaw, talk to him.
So after talking to the fellas, I've come to the conclusion that just because you got the first round pick, don't mean you can't be the MVP.
Ooh, come on.
Cook. DJ Micah B.
Damn, I feel like I started this whole sports reference thing off today because good lord, y'all cooked on some sports references. Outlaw had to get his in right before.
I had to end it like that, man. Y'all inspired, a young man over here.
That's what I'm talking about.
But
my dog.
Yeah, like Jen said, like, subscribe on the YouTube. Keep following us, keep sharing. We appreciate all the love we've been getting. We appreciate all the comments we've been getting because we try to keep up. We don't even try to keep up. We keep up with our comments 95% of the time, and we take a lot of ideas from our comments on where the conversation will go based on your comments. So please keep commenting. Please keep tuning in every single Wednesday. You can catch us here. Showtime has now been starting at 8 o'clock. I think it's a better time for us personally because we were always rushing for 7:30 and 7:45, but 8 o'clock seems like the perfect time. So here going forward, 8 o'clock, it shall be. As y'all know what it is. I'm out. I will see y'all tomorrow on PVT with Moon Willie.
You heard it here. So make sure you tune in tomorrow to PVT, man. They're going to talk about it. The $1 million question that I assume that PVT going to talk about is, are the Aces in trouble? Currently down 0-2 to the New York Liberty. Sabrina Ionescu is saying, hey, I'm taking that ring. Fuck that 3-peat type shit. So also, of course, on Friday, man, make sure y'all tune in to Ish, man. It's football season. They cooking. It's rolling. I've been watching the shows back, man. They've been on it. Like, man, they've been on it. And then, of course, Basket to Basket pulling up on you boys on Mondays per the usual. And right back here again with Gentleman's Talk Wednesday because we got so much stuff in the lab. If the FBI raided us, we all going down. That's how much shit we got cooking right now. So, with that being said, as per usual, ladies and gentlemen, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. And we are out.
Motivation in you and inspire the world to do what you can. If you love it, then fuck it, get through it. Mumble mentality.